maintenance on this guy and decided to take off the intake filters and whatnot. Not done it before. Wanted to see the condition of it. You know, it was owned by an extremely wealthy guy. He put a new rear end gear, I think like a 3.77 or 7.3, whatever it is. You know, interior seats look really good and everything seems legit. So I didn't think much of it. But then we got this. Oh my gosh! These are the filters. Look at this crap. What do you think of these filters?
Probably the worst filters I've ever seen in my life.
I think they're the worst filters that exist in the world currently. In fact, I dare to say these are the original filters. I mean, I don't know. These cannot be new. I highly doubt that they would sell these filters with... Let me back up a bit here. Don't mind my garage. It's a mess right now. I highly doubt they sell any filters at all that come with this thing that literally is degrading in my hands. Look at that. It's disgusting. And it's really thick and full of oil, and it's just breaking apart in my hand. And look at this. This thing was glued to this thing. But it wasn't, because when I opened the intake thing there, this was just laying here like this. If you can see that. And this was in front of it. So my guess is when I'm accelerating, I'm flooring it. In SpongeBob voice, floor it! But when I'm flooring it, I bet you this guy was in here bouncing around, blah, 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 and kind of hitting here, and just kind of blocking the air. And so, am I going to get more power? I'd say so. So this one here, I was like, let me see if I could bend this thing, because, you know, these are usually pretty flexible. Like that bends. But no, there's glue everywhere here. So I can't go to AutoZone and say, hey, can I get some air filters for my Dodge Viper? So I have to order them. But I'm going to be driving the car tomorrow for an extended time with a buddy. We're going to trade cars and etc. for the day. And anyways, I have to have it ready. So I got my air compressor filled. I'm going to go blow these out and see what happens. But I mean, look how dirty these things are. Inside looks okay, but then if you look all the way down, they're completely blocked inside. I mean, look at that. I mean, this one even comes with a pet. Look, it comes with a little friend. Hi, buddy. You're probably like 15 years old or something. And it comes with some nice mummified leaf. Okay.
Nice decaying pillows.
Yeah, you know, exactly. Decaying. And then look inside of the... here, let me grab my flashlight here so you can see better. Look inside of the intake boxes here. Look at that. I mean, seriously. Seriously. Look at that. It's disgusting. So I think I have some carb cleaner over there, or brake cleaner or something. I got to clean this all out. And I'll put it together and report back. My air compressor's leaking. Oh, my pants, they got dirty. These are my favorite pants. Damn it. Hopefully the stains come off. Alright, anyways. So, let's see how bad this is going to be. Oh, it's so bad it don't even go through. Oh my goodness.
What, did somebody pee on it?
Wow. I barely feel that coming through. Barely. Oh my gosh. And this is at 120 psi.
That's max.
That's max, yeah. Well, that's the before and after, so I guess that's better-ish.
Kind
Alright.
of.
You can stop it. This stuff is so thick, it's almost like a grease. I mean, look at this. It is literally like mud and old oil, I don't know what. It's super thick all over the intake. The throttle bodies appear clean. The intake tubing that goes with the throttle bodies appears clean. Everything else that way is clean. So the filters did their job. However, this stuff is super disgusting and pretty hard to get off. I use like half a bottle of brake cleaner trying to just break up this grease and oil, but it's just really bad. And this is after we've already spent a couple minutes on it because these are the rags we use. It's pretty bad. I cannot believe that whoever owned this Viper before.
Did not clean the filter once since
Yeah.
they bought it.
This is obviously original from 1995 that nobody has bothered to open this thing up and clean this. Or they opened it up and just said, who cares? But I don't think so because all these were really stuck. This whole box was really stuck to it. And then you guys saw the state of the filters there. They're terrible. So this is what gives cars a bad name. People say, oh, well, you know, they break down and it's not reliable, or it's a Dodge, or it's a crappy car. No, it's just crappy owners. I mean, it's frustrating that I'm sitting here having to do this. I don't mind doing it, but this shouldn't be something that anybody should have to do. If you just do preventative maintenance, what would take you 3 minutes is now taking me, I don't know, an hour and a half. And it's disgusting. It's super sticky and gross. And this side came out a little bit better, but it's still sticky and gross. So we'll try a little bit more brake cleaner, which I don't really want to use it here, but I gotta break that up. And hopefully using a fresh rag here with the brake cleaner might help. Oh yeah, that definitely helps.
Yeah, look at that difference.
Oh yeah, now it's nice and soft, not sticky. Okay, some of the stick is now coming back a little bit, but it's to be expected. But yeah, that's
Really good.
really good. Yeah, it feels good. Wow, that stickiness goes way, way back into here. So I have to spray it again and just go as far back as I can. Yep, the whole sides here. I don't have enough brake cleaner for this, especially when I miss.
Alright, misses like half the score.
Alright. You know, the rag is nice and wet with brake cleaner, so it's not pure once it gets saturated with debris, but it's good enough. We're able to keep spraying. And sorry if you can't hear me too well, my neighbor's cutting his grass now. Typical. Okay. This, I am satisfied with these results. They're not perfect. It's a little sticky.
But it's
It's way better.
30 times better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just so shocked that, I mean, I understand. It's not a frickin' $800,000 car or $20 million car.
But it's rare.
It's a frickin' Viper.
Seriously, you don't see it anymore.
do you-
And it's an old one.
Right, how do people just,
Let it sit
like this?
and rot.
It's insane to me. Like, well, $50, $60, $30 for filters every couple years at least. How about do it twice in its life? Anyways, rant over. So if anyone has a similar situation, or even if you've changed your filters but you've never really looked in here, look in here, because this is gonna alter the airflow the air is going to get stuck on some of the debris. Yeah, very minute amounts, but if yours was like mine, it's a pretty serious air restriction. I'm afraid to turn on the car. Like I was telling my son, it might just pop a wheelie. It's gonna have so much power. But simple maintenance goes a long way, guys. Just breaking up some of that caca. Spray a little bit more. And some people are going to argue and say you shouldn't use brake cleaner in there. It's not designed for plastic. You're going to degrade the plastic. They have special cleaners for this. You know what I got to say about that? That I don't care.
We got it out,
right,
so
nothing is worse than what was already in here. Now, obviously, don't spray your air filter, the actual filter itself, with any crazy chemicals. They do sell some sprays that you can use to clean the filters if you chose to keep your originals, or if you just don't have the money, you can clean it up a bit. I highly recommend you get the K&N filter, because the K&N filter are reusable. You re-oil them, clean them off, you're good to go. I just can't get it in time for my drive tomorrow. So this is the next best thing. We've only had the car now since... Actually, we've had it a week.
yeah.
Because we got it Saturday. So it's been a whole week now. And it's been great. It's been a good car. But yep, I'm not going to bother cleaning the outside right now. Well, I'll clean up a little bit, but nothing substantial. It's just going to be covered up.
Anyway,
Yeah, but I'll do a little...
little one too.
Yeah. I'm going to go down and just clean it up as much as I can. And I'm already scratching it up, putting it on the concrete, which hindsight's 2020. Don't put it on the concrete. Maybe put a piece of paper down or something. Let's clean it up a little bit. Oh, whatever. Good enough. Hey, you can stop the recording. We're gonna blow this guy out because we were messing around in there. We don't want to leave any particles before the filter. So grab your air compressor or whatever. If you don't have an air compressor, use a rag. But you just want to blow out anything, especially before the filter or after the filter, because you don't want that getting into the engine. Alright, so let's close this thing up. Another tip, you never want to leave air in your air compressor. It can blow up. Google it. Well, actually, just put a YouTube search on YouTube for exploding air compressor and you'll never do it again. Okay, so this is the end result here. Not perfect, but you can see we were able to remove all the glue. Now it's like an accordion. They're open. Still a little dirty inside, but we've tried blowing it out, cleaning it out as much as we can. I mean, it's just oily. It's kind of stuck, but the airflow's a heck of a lot better. They're smooth. Air should be able to travel a lot better. We don't have the whole restriction there on the side or that other stupid filter.
Whatever they had on it.
So we're just gonna slap these guys back in here, slap it back into the engine, and go for a ride. Hey, you can stop it.